Good day to all of us. I am Mark John A. Rojo from the College of Forestry and Environmental Science, Central Mindanao University. I will be presenting the output of our research project entitled Galras Disease Incidence and Severity in a Palkata Plantation Grown from Select Seed Sources in Mindanao. Palkata is one of the most widely planted ITP species in Mindanao. In 1988, Galras disease caused by Euromycladium palkatarium was first observed and has affected Palkata plantation since. It is an airborne disease and can affect all growth stages of Palkata from seedling up to maturity stage. It is likely responsible for the low log production rate of Palkata plantations in the country. So this study is designed to obtain baseline data of Galras dynamics using a range of seed sources in Mindanao. The findings are critical for the progeny selection and mass production of Galras resistant seed sources in Mindanao. For the objectives, the general objective of the study is to understand the dynamics of Galras incidence and severity in Palkata plantation grown from select seed sources in Mindanao. Specifically, to quantify the incidence and severity of Galras disease in a Palkata plantation grown from select seed sources. Identify which of the Palkata seed sources are more resistant or tolerant to Galras disease infestation. For the methodology, the assessment of Galras disease was conducted in November 2020 in an existing progeny trial established in Central Mindanao University in 2015. The elevation is 600 meters above sea level. These are the list of mother trees from Mindanao. So we have from Bukidnon, Misamis Oriental, Agusan del Sur, Surigao del Norte, Zamboanga, Davao Oriental. There are a total of 130 mother trees from different regions in Mindanao. So 20 progenies per mother trees were planted. For the measurements and sampling, 100% inventory were carried out to measure tree height and diameter, including assessment of Galras disease. For Galras disease incidence, this was determined per mother tree or seed source using the formula Galras incidence is equal to the number of infected trees over total number of trees times 100. Then the incidence in percent was classified according to less than 10% classified as rare, then 10 to less than 25%, 25 to less than 50%, 50 to less than 75%, and more than 75%, with corresponding qualitative rating as occasional, common, very common, and widespread, respectively. For the severity index, it is based on the percentage of tree parts with galls. So severity index is computed using the formula sum of all the disease rating over total number of ratings times maximum disease grade times 100. So the lowest rating is 0, no? It means healthy or no symptoms. And the highest is 4, which means 60% of the tree parts is infected with Galras. So data were analyzed using generalized linear mixed effects model to determine the differences in Galras severity and incidence with respect to mother trees. For the results, for Galras incidence, the incidence range from 15% to 18% or occasionally to widespread. Occasional incidents were observed in mother tree number 48 from San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, and number 99 from Mutia, Zamboanga del Norte, with 15% incidence, and 106 from Barangay Magsaysay, Balyangao, Misamis Occidental, also with 15% incidence, meaning 15% of the progenies from this mother tree is infected with the Galras disease. For widespread, it is observed in mother tree number 30 from Ginuyoran, Valencia City, Bukidnon, number 74 from Davao Oriental, and number 108 from Misamis Occidental. For severity, or Galras severity, the disease severity range from 3.75% to 16.95%. So that is low to high severity. Low severity were observed from mother tree number 99, also from Mutia, Zamboanga del Norte, and number 106 from Balyangao, Misamis Oriental, with only 3% severity, meaning only 3% of the entire tree is infected with the Galras. High severity were observed from number 3 from Kitatao, Bukidnon, and number 74, mother tree, from San Isidro, Davao Oriental, with 35% severity. So the results of this study is consistent with the research findings that the disease incidence and severity would vary significantly among trees from different seed sources. So mother tree number 99 and 106 showed resistance against Galras disease infection. So these mother trees can be exploited in the long-term breeding for resistant clones of Palkata. For severity versus growth, so there is no significant effects from treatments, Galras disease incidence and severity on Palkata, except on the effect of the Galras incidence on DBH. This suggests that even trees that grow vigorously can still be infected with Galras. So this also confirms the earlier findings that Galras can infect all growth stages of Palkata trees. Even mature trees can be infected with Galras. A bigger problem is when Palkata is infected at young stage, seedling to sapling stage, because this will result to death or tree forking, which will negatively affect the quality of timber. For the conclusion, overall, the results of this study are consistent with previous findings that disease incidence and severity would vary significantly among trees from different seed sources. Some seed sources in the region have the potential to provide resistant planting materials, particularly those coming from Poblacion, Mutia, Zamboanga del Norte, and Barangay Magsaysay, Balyangao, which had the lowest incidence and severity of Galras disease. For our recommendation, based on the results of this study, the following recommendation needs to be considered. A larger scale provenance-based study over a wider range of environmental conditions would be useful to ascertain site-specific feedbacks on the resistance to Galras disease of some progenies from different seed sources. Second, a larger spatial scale studies would also be useful to determine the interaction of different site factors, especially their influence on the Galras disease development and length of Galras cycle. The impact of incidence and severity of Galras disease on growth parameters would be better understood using temporal analysis of Galras disease dynamics in a chronosequence of Palkata plantation over a wider range of environmental conditions. So these are the people involved in this research project. So we would like to acknowledge the funding support from Central Mindanao University and the OSTP card for the research grant in the establishment of Palkata provenance trial in CMU. Daghang salamat.